Opening night. It's opening night.
I will always be with you. Makes no difference when.
Hey guys, it's Dr. Waluigi here again with another movie review. Now, originally, like I said with my Defendor review, this was supposed to come out in February for the month of love, but unfortunately life just got ahead of me and I wasn't able to sit down and watch this movie until now. And for the movie that I picked for the month of love, this was a movie that was done by one of my favorite directors of all time, Rob Reiner, who has done great films like Stand By Me, Misery, and The Princess Bride. And I decided that with his passing, it was only fitting that I at least take a look at one movie that I've only really heard about and have only seen like one clip from, which is like one that's used a lot in parody stuff, which was When Harry Met Sally. And this movie focuses on two characters named Harry and Sally who meet up during, I believe it's supposed to be like they're meeting up because they're driving to New York to go and finish college at their respective jobs. And throughout this movie, they kind of end up running into each other over and over again. And they find that they both love each other and they decide, to eventually get married. So there's not really, again, a lot of like deep plot here where it's like, oh, but they're from like a struggling family or people just don't really think they belong together. It is mostly just a comedic routine of like, you can tell they want to be with each other, but they're not sure how their relationship would pan out. So they kind of try different things to basically to avoid each other, and then eventually discovering that they've fallen in love with each other. So you'll have stuff like, oh, well, we'll just bring our friends along to see if we can get them together as a couple, but eventually the best friends get married instead, or they'll be dating other people, but you can tell in certain shots, which are really well done, that they love each other very much and they're jealous of their lovers. Or even with Harry, he actually does end up getting married to another woman, but they get divorced because both of them feel like they don't really belong together. But I will say that for this movie, what I did like about the writing for it is that you don't obviously make them like instant lovers. They start out as people who just kind of met and forgot about each other. Then they meet again and they're like, oh, I remember this guy was kind of an asshole, or this woman was a little picky. And then eventually they end up becoming best friends. And again, eventually like I said, they try to get their friends to hook up with one another, but the best friends hook up. And then eventually they sleep together and they both feel like they made kind of a mistake since it was so random. But eventually they just, they wind up together by the end of the movie, which is very sweet. That's really what I like about this movie. It's a sweet movie about just two people that start out not liking each other, and then throughout the movie we see them gradually grow and want to be together as a couple. Which is kind of weird with one thing where one of the, I guess, wraparound stories that they have for this movie is that that a bunch of people are being interviewed about like how they met and how long they've been staying married. And I don't know, it just kind of felt off to me where it's like, oh, by the end, it's like, oh, the Harry and Sally also get asked by this interviewee or interviewer. And I'm just like, why are we seeing a bunch of old people get interviewed by somebody talking about how they met each other through different things, But at the end of the day, it's still a really good wraparound. I just felt it was kind of weird until the end where, oh, I get it now. It's because they're being interviewed as well. I really, again, do highly recommend this movie because it is a really cute romance story. I actually don't really think there's a lot negative to talk about with this movie, other than maybe like, you're feeling like on the edge of your seat going, just kiss already, you darn people! But no, it was a really good movie, and I definitely do want to check out more of Rob Reiner's work. I don't know if I'll post them on here unless I feel that there's something I can talk about with them. But overall, yeah, this was a cute movie, and I highly recommend it for the next month of love, or even if you just want to watch a good romance movie from a really good director. But as always, thanks for watching. I'm Dr. Waluigi, and remember, don't judge a book by its cover, because you'll never know what's inside. Good night, everyone.